Would you like to get a bigger bang for your buck from advertising on Knot or Wedding Wire, such as getting more appointments, selling more wedding cakes, and being able to charge higher prices? Hi, I'm Ed Otto of the Cake Gallery in Omaha, Nebraska, and the author of this breakthrough course for marketing and selling wedding cakes. In place of using trial and error to boost your wedding cake sales, what if you had a secret key that would unlock a treasure chest full of proven strategies, tactics, and cutting-edge tools to do the job for you immediately? Further, what if, without being salesy or pushy, you could convince brides to overwhelmingly choose you at higher prices and at the same time eliminate the 10 biggest problems everyone has selling wedding cakes? Problems such as there are more competitors than ever, which is making it difficult to stand out from the crowd. You're not getting the prices you deserve, or that you're not booking enough orders. How about the fact you're getting undercut on price by competitors who are selling low quality cakes, but it seems brides can't tell the difference? How about the amount of time you're spending giving consultations, but then they choose someone else? Do you have problems with brides who don't seem to appreciate the level of service or value you provide? How about only getting fair results from bridal shows, or that you need more orders in the slow months? Do you have the common issue of spending a ton of time and money working on your website, but it still doesn't work as well as a web guy promised it would or you thought it would? And 10th, you're always on the lookout for new ideas to improve your wedding cake sales, but they just seem like the same old concepts rehashed. Well, stop wondering what if, because when you take my Cracking the Secret Code that unlocks your wedding cake sales course, you'll receive the key for duplicating or at least improving the current way of selling your wedding cakes by doing everything I've done to take my cake shop from 6 to 18 orders per week at prices that average 20% higher than my competitors. And as a windfall, you'll solve all the 10 biggest problems. To prove my conviction for the results you amass from the course, I've backed it up with not one, but 2 guarantees. You're receiving a performance guarantee and a double your money back guarantee. Since you advertise on the Knot or Wedding Wire, you've been granted the first right of refusal to obtain access to this revolutionary course and proprietary system. Let me re-emphasize that point. The course's system is only available to you and the other approximate 850 bakers who pay for advertising on the Knot and Wedding Wire. I'm doing this because A, I firmly believe you deserve the lion's share of business for wanting and trying to increase your sales. You, of all people, will get the most out of this course because it's apparent you want to do better than just good enough. And C, you'll be providing brides an improved experience from which everyone wins. In addition to the guarantees, I've also arranged exclusive discounted pricing and bonuses for this one-time offer. I'll tell you about them later. The obvious question becomes, how did I figure out how to get brides to choose me regardless of price and solve all the 10 major problems? Well, to be candid, I stumbled across the answers while conducting research to write my first book titled How to Buy the Picture Perfect Wedding Cake Guaranteed, released in 2008. The information and insights brides were giving me were so eye-opening. What began as a book to help brides buy a wedding cake eventually turned into a mission to understand what brides felt bakers were doing well, what they could be doing better, and what they were completely missing. As my research went further and deeper, the answers to each of the 10 problems became very clear. It was as if the sun had finally broken through the fog. Then it was time to see if having the answers to the 10 biggest problems would turn my wedding cake sales on its head. I'll admit, in the beginning I was skeptical, but the explosion in orders spoke for themselves. Seriously, my sales rocketed so fast, it was if I had found the Holy Grail. Well, as they say, the rest is history. Since then, interviewing brides has been such a rewarding experience, I've never stopped. In all, I've spent the last 10 years speaking with and surveying over 110,000 brides across the country. It has led me to generate the breakthrough strategies, tactics, and cutting-edge tools I use today, but it doesn't stop there. To make them even more effective, I now couple them with recognized psychological principles in a way that almost hypnotizes brides to choose me. This entire process has revolutionized my wedding cake sales and profits to the point where I've tripled my sales, closed 8 out of 10 brides, all the while getting higher prices. And now it would be my privilege to help you expand your marketing skills and reach new milestones for your sales and prices. The bottom line is this: when you use the secret code system, you'll be seen as more competent and better at serving your bride's needs than any of your competition, because you'll be fulfilling their preconceived expectations. In a nutshell, brides will talk in terms of loving you and seeing you as the perfect choice to make their wedding cake. Let me just take a second to inject an additional valuable tip decoded from the research. To command higher prices, set aside the notion of how to get them and think in terms of what brides believe you should be doing to deserve them. Through the research, I specifically explain and show you how to do that. That means you'll be able to follow along and mirror the exact same advanced techniques I'm using to sweep brides off their feet. Now, let's go over what's in cracking the secret code that unlocks your wedding cake sales. First, a special notation. This training is not general marketing theory or sales theory for just any type of business. It's especially designed, tested, and proven to only sell more wedding cakes at higher prices. The training is divided into 9 sections. Each section represents a tier wedding cake. We'll begin by working on the all-important bottom tier. Just like this course, we won't be designing any old wedding cake. We'll be crafting a grand masterpiece for the ages. The bottom tier consists of 8 separate cakes. These 8 cakes represent the foundation for all the tiers of strategies, tactics, and tools to build upon. The first cake of the foundation consists of philosophy. You'll discover 5 philosophies very successful bakers and cake artists exhibit, and the distinction between helping versus serving brides. The second cake is sales psychology. It's a complete explanation and guide for getting brides to say yes. The third cake is the insecurity gap, the #1 reason you're not selling more wedding cakes and how to overcome it. The fourth cake is friction. You'll discover how to eliminate dangerous static while appealing to the hearts of your brides in your communications efforts. The fifth cake is the 2 faces of your business. Your brides see one side of your business face, you see the other. Be sure they see the side that's wonderful and perfect. The sixth cake is creating the world's greatest internal reality. It's what you need to say and do to win over more brides. The seventh cake is the wedding cake buying matrix. It's all the steps which go through a bride's mind before they make a decision to hire someone. Make sure it's you. And the eighth cake of your foundation, as well as the most important one, is your wedding cake business master hierarchy. This is truly the holy grail for selling wedding cakes. It serves 2 functions at the same time. It lets you know in an ordered list what's psychologically most important to your bride, and it gives you the blueprint for being extremely successful. I actually paid over $37,000 to learn this, and it was worth every penny. You'll receive it as part of this course. If you watch the 2 faces of your business, the insecurity gap, in creating the world's greatest internal reality, there are 5 additional videos from the list I just gave you, which are just as eye-opening and informative, especially the one on wedding cake sales psychology. It's simply outstanding. When you utilize the complete foundational base together, you'll have the confidence to achieve unlimited success for years to come. Then we start adding our upper tiers. The second tier consists of getting to know your competition. While the complete course will give you all the knowledge and tools to outwit your competition, it still makes good business sense to know what they're up to. You'll receive a template that has all the relevant questions you'll want to ask. It will also give you a good idea of who your actual competition is instead of who you think it is. Plus, it gives you a good indication of what you need to do to win in your geographical region. As we go into the third tier, I'll start moving rather quickly due to the enormous amount of material we'll be covering in the course. For a full list with short descriptions, please read the accompanying PDF. In the third tier, we'll be covering building your case of evidence for creating the world's best external perception. We'll go over belonging to associations, awards you've received, writing a book about wedding cakes, effective testimonials, endorsements from celebrities or wedding venues, writing articles and writing press releases, media coverage, authority, examples of savings, offers that close your sale, using your wedding cake photos, video, your website, guarantees, using a presentation folder, your credentials, FAQs, and a clever tool called 34 Bakery Buster Questions. The fourth tier consists of sales tools, such as phone scripts, on-hold messages, personal greeting messages, a 30-second elevator pitch, pre-appointment questionnaire, emails prior to appointment, consultation strategies, takeaways, special offers, bonuses, follow-up emails after the consultation, your website, Google pay-per-click, social media, more video, the decision-making matrix, direct mail pieces, list building, and bridal shows. The fifth tier consists of crucial lessons from my book, How to Buy the Picture Perfect Wedding Cake. It includes the importance of the preface and introduction, qualifications, the design difficulty worksheet, emotional intensity, grading yourself, great to second rate, wedding cake personality profiling, the Picasso syndrome, valuable facts, which are 29 statistics we track and revise with every yearly edition, and the book's psychological impact on your bride. The sixth tier consists of the follow-up after the sale. It includes survey questions as well as personal phone calls and third-party phone calls. The seventh tier consists of strategies and tactics, utilizing the master hierarchy, effective use of the wedding cake buying matrix, strategies for selling high-priced to low-priced cakes, basic copywriting for bakers and wedding cake artists, taking advantage of your 3 101 30-minute coaching calls, and continuous research to bring you updated facts, figures, trends, and cutting-edge ideas. The eighth tier consists of what's called the Prosperity Triangle. It's a goal-setting aid made up of 3 vital building blocks to reach an apex for higher prices and profits. And then the all-important ninth tier, the topper. It's the master sales blueprint for putting it all together in a wedding system. Once again, please refer to the PDF for the complete list. It contains 15 topics for lead gathering, 2 topics for information gathering, 5 topics for educating your bride prior to the initial consultation, 13 topics for the consultation, 4 topics for follow-up to the presentation if she doesn't order, 2 topics for after receiving her order and prior to the delivery, and last, 6 topics for after the wedding reception follow-up. Please be aware the videos are subject to change as new improved information becomes available. As you can see, no stone is left unturned and nothing's being held back. In all, your training is equivalent to a full 3-day seminar. The course will be structured in an easy-to-use video format. It will be accessible online with a membership site, which is accessible 24/7 to watch at your convenience. In addition, it will be online for a minimum of 3 years. Within those 3 years, I'll be updating and releasing new innovative videos for further advanced training at no extra cost to you. Each topic will be discussed in the order of the tiers we just reviewed. In addition, each topic will have its own short to the point 2-minute to 15-minute video. That way you're able to quickly find the subject, tactic, strategy, or tool you want to study, review, or implement. When it comes to implementing the concepts, I'm making it easy by including many ready-to-use templates, as well as a quick start guide with the top 10 items research has shown you should do to get an immediate surge in sales. Now, let's discuss the investment in this advanced and proven one-of-a-kind wedding cake sales and marketing system. Just like buying a Somerset 30-inch fondant sheeter, a 20-quart Hobart mixer, or a Blodgett oven for all around $5,000 each, this course is a quality investment in your business and a secure future for you and your family. When you're thinking about the impact it will make in your life and business, think in terms of return on investment or what it's going to pay you. It should equal tens of thousands or up to millions of dollars like it has for me in increased sales over the next 5 to 10 years. Due to the fact you advertise on the Knot or Wedding Wire, I know you're serious about wanting more orders and wanting more brides to choose you. For that reason, I've put together an exclusive offer for you and only 850 other bakers who pay for advertising on the Knot and Wedding Wire. Instead of the published price of $197 per month for 12 months, you're being granted the first right of refusal to pre-order one of the 850 licensed copies at 40 to 50% off using one of the two options. Option A, if you're accustomed to paying for monthly advertising with the Knot or Wedding Wire, pre-order a copy today for only $87. Then pay an additional $297 when the course is released on February 3rd and $87 per month over the next 12 months. That's a full 40% off. Option B, pre-order with a $87 payment today. When the course is released on February 3rd, you'll have one additional payment of $1095. That's a full 50% off. Otherwise, if you wait until the course is released on February 3rd, it will be priced at the full $197 per month for 12 months. Plus, when you pre-order, you'll receive 3 special bonuses in addition to the discounts to demonstrate I'm committed to your success. First, you'll receive a full 12-month, $399 subscription to my Advanced Wedding Cake Strategies and Statistics Monthly Guide for free. The Advanced Strategies Guide will keep you current with the continuous proprietary research I'm conducting, provide additional cutting-edge ideas for getting higher prices, and help you sell more wedding cakes now and in the coming years. Second, you'll receive 3 one-on-one coaching sessions personally with me for up to 30 minutes each session to answer questions, help implement strategies or tools, and to provide any other coaching. This alone is worth $600. Let me emphasize this. This is not group coaching. It's not for one of my staff. It's personally with me. For the third bonus, you'll receive a 1-year head start. After all the licenses are granted, my course will be pulled off the market for 1 full year. Following 1 year, I'm releasing a second round of only 700 more licenses. In total, that's roughly 1% of everyone who sells wedding cakes in the U.S. That should be a low enough number to keep the sales system effective permanently. Go ahead, click the pre-order button, or if you prefer, call me directly at 402-968-2758, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, Monday through Friday, to reserve your license copy as well as ask any last-minute questions. Remember, to secure the license copy being held for you, the 40 to 50% exclusive discounts, and the 3 success bonuses, pre-order before February 3rd. After February 4th, you'll still have the chance to get the course, but it will be priced at the normal published price. In addition, your exclusive discounts and special bonuses will no longer be available. Unfortunately, we'll also have to release your reserve copy. It will then be sold on the open market until it gets snapped up. I sincerely hope you get the course because I know what it's like to pass up a unique opportunity where I kick myself later. Let's look at the top 7 pieces of factual evidence for why the secret code works for me and why it will also work for you. First, there are over 110,000 responses from brides who have told me what they want and expect from individuals or businesses that create wedding cakes. This is your chance to be included in the inner circle. No one else in the country has ever conducted an extensive long-term study or knows what brides actually want, need, and expect when they're specifically buying a wedding cake. A great deal of the conclusions are surprising and crucial to improve your business. Plus, you'll become one of the few to use wedding cake sales strategies based upon real research instead of using trial and error. Second, A big part of my success is attributed to the use of psychological influences by the well-respected and renowned psychologist Dr. Robert Cialdini. I specifically adapted them for selling wedding cakes. You'll receive the explanations of what they are and exactly how to use them. In addition, I use the psychological principles of courtship and dating described by several leading psychologists to create the bride's experience. This is another key secret that gets brides to love you instead of merely liking you. Understanding the psychology behind why brides choose you will give you a monumental edge. I can't wait to share it with you. Third, based upon the research and testing, I now close 80% of brides in all price ranges from low to high-end brides. In the course, I'll explain why 80% or why 4 out of 5 is the absolute ceiling for the amount of brides you want to close. I've also trained 4 employees who have achieved the 80% order rate within 3 months of training. You should be able to do the same in a short period of time. If you're closing at a higher ratio, one of the training sessions will help you rethink your strategy to achieve maximum profit potential. Fourth, my prices average 20 to 25% higher than my competitors. Interestingly, brides are the ones who tell us our prices are higher, and yet they still overwhelmingly place their orders with us. This is clear proof that fulfilling a bride's preconceived expectations provided by the extensive research is the key to winning more orders at higher prices. To go along with this, I'll explain why a bride's brain is willing to pay you higher prices. It's a breakthrough in understanding the human brain and some pretty cool stuff, which is easy to follow. Fifth, the additional wedding cake orders have added approximately $420,000 a year in sales to my one and only store, which has made a major difference for the lives of my employees, my family, and our ability to donate to worthy causes. What would an extra $5,000 or $100,000 in profit mean to you and your family? Sixth, my storefront is average. I don't have the newest showcases, lighting, or flooring. My employees are average in appearance. They aren't models or professional salespeople. If that describes you and your store, you're ready to rock. If your store is updated and modern, you could do a lot better. Seventh, according to our surveys, the main reasons brides choose us is they have the best overall experience among anyone they visit. It doesn't take serving and wine and fine chocolates in a snobby atmosphere. It takes listening to what the research tells you. That is what brides expect and what they really need to see and hear. Key point, the best experience is defined as the preconceived expectations brides feel are important. In their eyes, the cake gallery is the best in the categories which are most important to them. They are likability, trustworthiness, artistic ability, delicious cakes, being responsive to their needs, and that we are experts. In this course, you're going to get your hands on the same up-to-date facts from my research and the same training to achieve the same outstanding results. If you have any questions about the proof we've gone over, please send me an email at ed@weddingcakesecretcode.com or call me on my cell phone at 402-968-2758. It'd be my pleasure to discuss my research, stats, or results. As I've stated over and over, your success is paramount to me. My commitment is to have brides loving you and increase your sales and profits. I understand you might be thinking, yeah, it works for you, but how do I know it'll work for me? And I agree, that's an honest question. To address this concern, I'm so sure you'll be writing up more orders at higher prices. I'm backing up my secret code system with this first of 2 guarantees. The first one is a performance-based guarantee. It's called the 12 wedding cake or $5,000 sales guarantee. At the end of 12 months, if you haven't taken at least 12 extra wedding cakes worth $5,000 or the ability to charge higher prices, I'll refund 100% of your investment. You don't even need to prove you're doing everything I've taught you. Simply show me you've implemented just 1/3 of the tools and strategies. That's how positive I am it'll work for you. And now here's the catch. Although it would be fair to help all 150,000 people who sell wedding cakes across the country, I'm limiting the advanced training to my 850 fellow wedding cake bakers, including you who pay for advertising on the Knot and Wedding Wire for 2 reasons. First, my marketing research shows there's a demand for around 12,500 courses. However, if I sold them all, I believe the market would become oversaturated and the secret code sales system would lose its effectiveness. I believe as a fellow advertiser and in good conscience that wouldn't give you the dominating edge I'm determined to share with you. I'll be issuing 850 licenses now and 700 additional licenses in the year 2016. Then it'll be taken off the market forever. Secondly, as I already stated, when you invest in the training, you'll receive 3 one-on-one consultations with me for up to 30 minutes each session within the first year to further ensure your success. To properly coach each individual, I have to set a limit. All right, so there you have it. The most complete, here's how you do it, proven wedding cake sales and marketing program ever put together, complete with a 100% guarantee to perform at 40 to 50% off. Let me ask, do you think all this still sounds too good to be true? To further reassure you, I'm going to back up everything I've said by giving you a second guarantee. If you're still a little skeptical and wonder if the research which was used to create the course will convince more brides to choose you, here's my challenge. Take my course, and if you can show me how your methods obtain more orders at higher prices with fewer consultations year after year than using the proven techniques to deliver what research says 110,000 brides want, expect, and need, I'll more than double your money back. Yes, $2,500. Either way, you win. Before we wrap this up, let me pass along one of the most astounding discoveries decoded from the research. This revelation alone is why you should take the 10 years of research very seriously and use it. The reason brides feel like some bakers are either overcharging them or worse, ripping them off, is because 83% of brides believe most bakers do not offer enough value for the money. In other words, many bakers don't do a worthy job of presenting enough high-value evidence, nor are they projecting a credible external perception of themselves to deserve the prices they are quoting. As I brought up before, brides say they can't tell the difference between who's any better, worse, or different due to the fact almost every baker uses the same 3 overused pieces of low-value evidence, which are, they show photos of wedding cakes that look acceptable, they say how good their cakes taste, the freshness, or the use of quality ingredients, and give them a reasonable price for what they want. Let's be candid about this. Brides are shouting, that's not good enough to justify your prices. The bottom line is 83% of brides are hungry for a baker to stand out from the crowd and give them unique and convincing reasons to choose them. Those brides said they want to hire a baker who demonstrates the most likability, trustworthiness, artistic ability, and sensitivity to their expectations and needs. These statistics are vitally important because it demonstrates 9 out of 10 bakers mistakenly believe they're doing a good enough job of marketing simply because brides are presently ordering from them. That's the same as a restaurant owner who develops a particular menu based upon what he or she prefers to cook instead of what customers like and want. And when you question the owner, he or she says, hey, we're doing okay. Really? You work 14 hours a day, sacrifice time away from your family, and risk your life savings to do okay? Needless to say, that's very short-sighted and a wide open opportunity for an intelligent business person like yourself. My success over the last 6 years can be directly traced to the fact I've been nourishing all brides, especially the 83% who are hungry for the perfect menu that satisfies their wants and preconceived expectations. After all, if you were a bride, who would you choose? Besides the course, here's another extra success bonus if you pre-order now. I'll personally analyze your current sales and marketing, including but not limited to your website, brochures, presentations, sales pitches, direct mail pieces, phone scripts, photos, videos, bridal show strategies, and anything else you'd like to go over. Then I'll analyze the strengths and weaknesses of your top 2 competitors of your choice and give you all the juicy details for making the best use of the information. Finally, I'll recommend which strategies, tactics, and tools within my course will help you the most and bring you up to speed the quickest. This bonus will only be available at checkout along with the purchase of the course and system for a deeply discounted price of $399. Or you can just get this highly effective service anytime later for $799. In ending, it's been a pleasure passing along some gold nuggets that will help increase your sales and profits. Thank you, and may success and happiness always find you.